Election-related violence breaks out in Andhra Assembly constituency. 3 sustained bullet injuries. Chief Minister Nongthom Birain launches COVID Vaccination Express for door-to-door vaccination. Manipur reports 105 new COVID-19 cases, 127 recoveries and 0 deaths in past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 5.85%. And India adds 18,132 fresh COVID-19 cases, 21,563 recoveries and 193 deaths in past 24 hours. Recovery rate rises to 98%. Good evening and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Prime Time English News. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. And I'm PREMI THANGJAM bringing you the news in details. Kangpokpi chapter of Go to Hills 2.0 witnessed a massive turnout of public today, with Chief Minister Nongthom Birain inaugurating 29 projects under different departments in the district. District Administration Kangpokpi organized the main event at Brigadier Thomas Ground of Kangpokpi District Headquarters. The project included pressure absorption swing oxygen plant at District Hospital Kangpokpi, Office of the Champhai TD Block and Bungte Chiru TD Block, Sadbhavna Mandap at Kangpokpi and Saitu Gamfazol, upgradation of KG BY at Ikomamluem School, Phagat Hansim Mission at T. Waichong High School and Modbung High School, water supply scheme of 12 KLD each at Namthajang, Langdaibung, Ichai Gojang, Longa Koireng, Haibung Koirok, Lairok Wi-Fi and El Paizang Paizol. Health and Wellness Centers at PHC Kalapahar, PHSC T. Khulen and PHC Saikul, Institutional Building at PHC Saikul, Primary Health Subcenter at Chalwa, Antenatal and Postnatal Rooms at PHC Saikul, construction of roads from L028 Thayong to Tantaupai, construction of the Bailey Bridge over Kujarok Bridge River at Tingkai Kunau, and transit accommodation of teachers and doctors at Kangpokpi, etc. Addressing the gathering, Chief Minister N. Birain stated that all communities residing in Manipur are one irrespective of different cultures and traditions, and added that there shouldn't be any mistrust and enmity among the communities. He said that BJP government strives to bring welfare in the state. Hence, it has launched Go to Hills and Go to Village missions. Birain added that BJP government has provided tap water to 63% of the households in Kangpokpi district.
In the year 2017, peace has brought back with the help of the civil societies, with the talk with the people, with understanding. Whenever BJP get tall leaders, right from Narendra Modi ji, Amit Shah ji, Nadar ji, all leaders are there. Shina, most of the time they used to talk about our state only, particularly for our state, and they always talk about the northern state as a whole region. But if I say so, I'll talk about the Manipur. Manipur no gi le posi kari wali. The Prime Minister ki vision, kari vision hai India ama complete on the sabas he. Ekoi le northern state se yaw the gadi mapung phawa yaroi. Mioi amata left out toroi da bani. Kari gumba mafam amata the entire part the koi state ki oina any entire part su left out toroi da bani haiba yamna inclusive development ki vision.
Taking part in the event, Works Minister Thongam Biswajit claimed that BJP has approached every corner of state equally for inclusive development. Titulia King and Rajya Sabha MP Lesem Basana Jauba, Ministers Letpao Haukib S. Rajan, O Lukoy, Vungazen Valte MLA Nemcha Kibgin and Chief Secretary Rajesh Kumar attended the event.
We are not coming here to have a simple governance. We are not coming here, we did not call the government to have to give governance only. We have come with a mission of a change in the state. Not only governance, we come with an idea, innovative thought that how our people can enjoy the schemes, the benefits which provided from the central government as well as from the state government. We thought how we can be united. We are one, but we are living separate thought or mindset. These are a few questions arises when we take over the SARS.
BJP MLAs and MPs have already discussed election-related strategies in a recent BJP Core Committee meeting, refuting Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee President and Loken's recent allegations. Sadda clarified that BJP has never lured anyone to join the party, but it welcomes anyone.
पार्टी की पॉलिसी प्रोग्राम खन्नबा याबा पुनमक खन्नदना लाकदोरिबा 2022 दा अखोगी टारगेट सि क्रमाइना फुल ओइना अखोइना फंगबा ngamnanaba hotnasigi haibagi akogi planning tauba loire Bharatiya Janata Party na kanamata themaga party yaw haiba leite akogi value based politics ta akoi sungsoi soidana chatkani Manipur sarkar amadi Bharat sarkar gi thabak thoram da penbi dana tongan ba political party gi leaders singna party sida yawningbagi wakhalo lakdana party sida yawbirakpa bise कोई most welcome Sri Lokena BJP gi thabakta yamna tongan ba negative oina ngang ba sidi Bharatiya Janata Party na yam sengna hairaga di mase yam nokning ba phawi hai.
Casualties were reported in Andhra Assembly constituency today in violence that broke out between two opposing parties allegedly in connection with the upcoming 2022 state general election. Impact News sources said reception cum election campaign was held for BJP intending candidate THANGJAM Shyamkumar of Andhra constituency at Yambim, Makhalaikai this morning at around 11:30. After the meeting, while they were about to feast, scuffle ensued between Shyamkumar's workers and intended candidate of Andhra Assembly constituency, Laurembam Sanjoy's workers. Many rounds of gunshots were reportedly fired during the brutal fight between the two opposing groups, injuring members of both the groups. Police team led by Imphal East District Additional Superintendent of Police, Law and Order, Mayanglambam Roni rushed to the scene and finally contained the situation. Three persons who sustained bullet injuries in the scuffle that occurred at Yambim and Ningthaunai in Andhra Assembly constituency this morning were taken to Jennings Hospital. Injured persons are 33-year-old El Jainta, son of El Khomei, 37-year-old Sabir Ahmad, son of Le Junab, and Abdul Khalid. Sabir Ahmad is said to be in a serious condition and is being treated at Raj Medicity. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Laukrakpam Kabita, wife of 33-year-old injured Laukrakpam Jainta from Yaidipok, Nungaipok P, said her husband along with 4 others were on a Tata truck on their way to home from Imphal. She alleged that suspected workers of Andhra Assembly constituency intended candidate opened fire which injured her husband around 11 this morning. She demanded befitted illegal actions against those involved in the incident.
I nupaje tata thaujabani ngasi imphal da man thaba chaluraga halakpada yai po yambem lai mangda khogi huji bole piba sanjo yare jiki khutpu singni chingnaba miyoi singa nongmai kapsalakpadagi moina panduna aruba phibam da hospitalize tawraga leiri ai no ji haijaba hadi ai ipuroi bana suraga khoi di chabade aduna ai ipuroi ba je huji aruba phibam da le yamta di mari leina ba jingna yengjin biraga legele chalo biraga amtangi mari leina ba jingna
Scuffle also erupted in Nariapa Kanglakpa constituency against an intended candidates meeting. Violence reportedly broke out at Imphal West District, Ningombam Awang Laikai around 2 this afternoon. Locals took out protests condemning the same. Taking part in the protest meet, Ningombam Apunba Mairapai Bilup Secretary Mutum Prava said it was collectively decided that no candidates meeting can be held in the area. The meeting for intending candidate SKB was held at once Dokpam Asha Kumar's residence despite restrictions by the locals. He alleged that the intending candidate's husband's gun was even used to threaten the locals who tried to stop the meeting.
Kibi gari me amam lae gari se koi dukan mamang sida pareng khamjale he lakpadagi adum hai gari se noi sida khamganu khara handuga khamu handu yam kana haibane moida oza chatpiro sidai changbira anu na angang singsina yam phajana haiba moida adaidi moina machinje halak khumbadai di moijo dongda khatawnare tawnabdai di gari da moise loi kakhatlaga gari thauge tawrgan nongmaije puthorapande khulai thaganu na moida khoina yam laweba law na dum akhoi gi manak sida kapsale
Laibaki seba tauni praja semni tholaiba candidate amana mission praja da nongmai kapsalamase akhoi yamna penjade nongmai haibisi mi siba khulai ni siba haija halaktrabani moina chumna siga na wari sanadana khitang thingubagi da makta nongmai nage puthoktana kapsalamase akhoi yamna pende.
Andhra constituency BJP intending candidate THANGJAM Shyam Kumar has claimed that he will secure at least 1,300 votes from Yambem alone and a total of 24,500 votes from entire Andhra constituency in the upcoming Manipur Legislative Assembly election. He was speaking at his reception ceremony cum election campaign organized by Yambem Makhalaika Youth Election Committee today. TH Shyam Kumar said India is the biggest democratic country in the world. Hence, people's representatives are elected irrespective of caste, creed and culture in a democratic manner. He said one should cast their vote to the deserving candidate who will work for the welfare of the constituency. He condemned the political propaganda by workers of his opponent candidate as unfortunate.
amang se karikar mathabak tawgani karam bathabak koi mang onsen gani haidana samana na koi khannu minara kadati santi du purakani koi gi youth mayam da imai ben mayam da chechen mayam da ahlaman lai guru mayam da kokno na khurumjari madodi khana chena bagi wakalon mari gena bagi wakalon ji thadok piraga free and fair da vote adum khomna je koi ju khombiyo moi ju khomjage ai ju mi na mayum da democracy ni sangat kanu hai badri mi gi mayum da sangano de sanggap tayadana ai khungam da ko chakan da sorok sapata thing ma thamdaba ama thamdaba sorok sapata athik ma thing ladi kanam bug leng bayana ro Yambem da bottle lising masahum he pangraba amhona ai tusiki ranti tawro he thamse aduna mase aseng mane ipai bono bono kon doi mai kon bazagani lising masahum na kon soino phangani.
Sagolban MLA RK Imo today laid the foundation stone of first ever urban primary health center of the constituency, a project worth 1.5 crore rupees. Speaking at the ceremony held at Sagolban Moirang Lairak Nepra Mentor Lekai, MLA RK Imo said the previous government failed to pay heed to the request to build a healthcare center in the constituency. The MLA said construction of the health center will begin next month and it will be completed by the end of next year. RK Imo also said that he has not decided from which political party he will contest the upcoming election. He is sure of making the announcement within a couple of months.
Ojik Labak Tiva Hagadra, Pava Hagadra Kang, the Ojik party that the Kashu Amada Samnadre, Aduna, Lakado elections, some social in a political party, the left of Yadamina. Akoino, Kalibasi, Prazamayam, Tanaraga, Akoinasu, Mamangi, Sayama Mukai, the government say, safe Tonava. Mapum Pava, Achet Bagam in Malay, never had Nadum Badai, the Logivanina. Lakadova, terms the Su, governments is Manga, Satnabagi, Madugumba, Achet Badai, to do that Sansan Minaraga. Adugumba political party, governments, Samnabaya, whether state key regional Vagera, not like a national political party Vagera, Tanaraga, Madu the Sunso Sweden, Pantokan. Uziki, I am over high hero by Tamani Manus, the Sunso Sweden, Mayam, with Tanaraga, Pontorani.
Chief Minister Nongthomba Birane today launched COVID Vaccination Express. 15 vehicles were flagged off from Chief Minister's Secretariat today. MLAs and health officials attended the event. It may be mentioned that under the initiative, doctors, nurses and health workers will carry out door-to-door COVID-19 vaccination drive. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister N. Birane appealed to stop spreading rumors about COVID-19 vaccine. He also stated that COVID mortality rate is higher among people who did not get vaccine shots.
False propaganda wrong information Honorable Prime Minister house to house, door to door, vaccination to save the life of the human life, to save the human life. Narendra Modi ji Praja mayam si pandemic si casualty 95-96% are unvaccinated. Vaccinated or Kangu the Giyaud involved or victim was only 2-3%. But 97-98% are all unvaccinated. Adunai, Namsiki Silina Praza, Laman Mayam Punamakta, Apun Badalay, State Silay, Mayam Punum, Kuloraga, Kudum Jeri Manami, vaccination to Tupiu.
Manipur reported 105 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 1,794 samples tested in the last 24 hours. Today's COVID positivity rate stands at 5.85% as per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Common Control Room. Total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 1,22,108. Active cases are 1,707. There is no COVID-19 related death in the past 24 hours. Death toll remains at 1,885. On the positive note, Manipur recorded 127 recoveries in the past 24 hours, rising the state's total recovered cases to 1,18,516. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 97.06%. COVID-19 Imphal vaccination site at RIMS All Nursing College has been shifted to Gymkhana Road, DEIC, building near Type 3 quarter. And on that note, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring in updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be right back.
Hello viewers, Impact Music on Demand da selfie video request khanbirakpa matamda adomna selfie video record tawbiraga apamba isai sing adu khanbiyu aduga aikhoina pizariba WhatsApp number asida soidana thabirau. Impact Music on Demand every Saturday 6:30 PM only on Impact Music HD and SD channel.
Creative Circle introducing Target SBIPO 2021 recruitment, number of posts 2056. Special coaching class for SBIPO exam, including simulated mock tests and exam strategy. Well-qualified and experienced faculty giving valued knowledge and guidance since 2012. Class commencing from 11th of October. For details, contact officer call 879-4713-479. Welcome back after the break and you're watching Primetime English News. India added 18,132 fresh COVID-19 cases, 21,563 recoveries and 193 deaths in the past 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases have dropped to 2,27,347. Total recovered cases have reached 3,32,93,478 and recovery rate stands at 98%, while death toll has reached 4,50,782. COVID-19 vaccine has been administered to more than 95 crore 19 lakh people in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 23 crore 87 lakh 42,000 people, above 48 lakh 69,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 21 crore 59 lakh 13,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 98 lakh 5,000 in the world, followed by India and Brazil. Conducted tomorrow. Bulletin Higher Secondary School principal and PREMI has appealed to the relevant authorities to improve the school's infrastructure before reopening schools in the state. Speaking to Impact News, and PREMI said Bulletin Higher Secondary School has an intake capacity of 300 to 350 annually. She stressed on the need to expand school laboratory in the wake of increased number of students.
हंतकी लोन पास तब थोकी बनिना छात्र लापगी मसिंग सिसु असुकी मतिक यांग्रेबा यांबनिना मखोगी प्रेशर आज खरांगम दबदगी हंतकी ओना लाइरिबा स्कूल सिटी एनरोलमेंट सि हौजिक फावदा लाइरि सिटी ओवरफ्लो ने हेंदोक पाथोकना चथोखरे अदु मसि ऑफलाइन क्लास तौर अगति हमना वाबगी मसक्ति ओइदोइनेबा हौजिक दिक लाइरिबा लेबोरेटरी की प्रॉब्लम से आरिबा इंक्रीजिंग नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स इन मरम ओरकांदा असिदा कोदे अवाबा खरति मायुना तौरी अथुबा मतमदा हाइबा सिगुंबा मयाम सि मेखनबगी दमक्ता मतिक चाबा चपचाबा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पिबिबा अपग्रेड तौबिरगदि लाइरिबा सिचुएशन सिदा कोना ऑफलाइन की क्लास तौर मतमदा माइ पाकन हाबगी थाजबदि है.
Manipur Postal Division commenced National Postal Week celebration today. Postmaster General of Northeast 2 Region, Dimapur, Somkamai graced the event held at Imphal Hatta Post Office. Celebrations will be held on various topics for a week. Today's theme was banking. Experts stressed on benefits of banking provided by Post Office on occasion. Speaking to Impact News, Somkamai said Postal Service of Manipur has been modernized and there are currently 50 post office branches with co-banking system across the state. He added that there are 630 branch offices across the country.
Postal Department, we have modernized ourselves. We have made more than 50 branches of our post office in Manipur, and apart from that, more than 600 post offices, branch offices working in the deep corners of the state, whether hills or valley. We have computerized that. What is the point of modernizing without accounts? So now we are focusing on opening of accounts so that we are bringing banking service directly to the doorstep of the people. So whether it is DBT, because opening bank account is very difficult for the other people, with just Aadhaar card for us, you can open our bank account very easily. So we have made it very easy to open, and basically the idea is that the people in the rural and the hilly area should have direct access, where the banking have not reached, where we reach there, because we have more than 630 branches in Manipur.
National Postal Week 2021 was also observed at Ward number 3 of Kumbi Municipal Council today. Kumbi Branch Office, Branch Postmaster M. Bogel and Kumbi Ward number 3 ex-councillor N. Ranjan jointly organized the event under the aegis of Manipur Postal Division's Churchanpur Subdivision Inspector H. Nilamani. Manipur Building and Other Construction Welfare Board held sensitization program on welfare benefits of unorganized workers at 3 locations of Kumbi Assembly constituency today. Programs were held under supervision of Labour Department in charge of Bishnupur District, cum Registering Officer Irengbam Subachandra at Kumbi Terakha, Wangu Naudakong and Chairal Mangjin Bazaar. Experts enlighten on how an unorganized worker can register at eShram portal to be recognized by the Labour Department. Former Vice Chairperson of Kumbi Municipal Council, Wahengbam Bobby Chan Luang, took part in the event. Awareness pamphlets were distributed on the occasion. Bharat Vikas Parishad BVP Manipur branch will observe International Girl Child Day 2021 today and tomorrow on the theme Kanya Pujan, Healthy Girl for a Healthy Nation. Hemoglobin screening camp was held at Yangbi Girls High School. Wabagai in Kakching district today, 59 girls were screened at the camp. Sanitary napkins and food items were distributed to them. The program was held under BVP Wabagai Sakha National Vice President BVP Dr. S. Rajendra, National Publicity in charge BB Sharma, President of BVP Manipur branch Dr. H. Priyo Shaki attended the event. National Project Member Mahila and Bal Vikas Bharat Parishad Joy B. Hagrujam stressed on the need to address issues related to reproductive health, maternal deaths, malnutrition and non-communicable disease through quality and affordable health services under universal health coverage. Bharat Vikas Parishad VBP Manipur branch also observed International Girl Child Day 2021 Kanya Pujan, Healthy Girl for a Healthy Nation at Ningthokong Bazaar today. Hemoglobin screening tests were also conducted for girls under BVP's Anemia Mukt Bharat campaign.
Khonjal haibase United Nation Foundation ki Girl Campaign ki makhada linkhatraba club amani gender equality amadi nupi samajpu chakhotna baromda aikhoi gi Girl Khonjal gi mainly activities se sida mayon oinu chungjai.
Today was such a great event and it's such a great initiative for people like us who are the next generations. Like it's a step ahead. We're like a step ahead now. Like we need to like fight the the old norms and come up with new and suggestive and better ideas.
Girl Up Khonjal organized an awareness program on menstrual equity and hygiene at B5 village in Churchanpur district today. Experts gave PowerPoint presentation on menstrual hygiene. 195 sustainable pads under Project Adhikar were distributed to 65 girls on the occasion. Girl Up Khonjal is a club based on gender equality and women empowerment established under Girl Up campaign of the United Nations Foundation. Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Aushadhi Kendra Chingmairong organized free health camp as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. BP, blood sugar and general health checkup facilities and free medicines were provided during the camp. Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol CADA condoles the untimely demise of Wangkai Mayum Rimakand. Secretariat Formation and Publicity of All Manipur Student Union Hat Office.
ngarang koi JP Nadaji na su thamban sanglen haidana konbiramalba office asida ngarang sangar matung yanan boina ngasi sigi ahanba lakadriba general election asigi natra tawbagi ahanba hongchat amoina mayanglambam Suresh Kumar bu koi gi Bharata Janata Yuva Morcha da okpagi thoromama koi state office da pangtuk chabani
ai 2017 gi election gi mangoina na congress da yaujaraga MLA ma ai gi kendra gi makha da yam kanna thawai yauna thabak tawjabani laibak thibadi state ki congress da lakpa matamda ekhoi sigi mafam leitaba nauna changlakpa sing natraga nauna inkhalak naha singda encouragement ama tawbiraktaba BJP versus Congress ki land torokpa matamda thawai khubak ta hapaga wafam kya thamkhraba matungda fawba Congress ki maikei dagi leader amata dagi wahi ama faw taraktaba adoiba taragadi naha singbu yokhatnabagi damakta hotnariba youth singda khwai dagi chawba thongna piriba Prime Minister Modi na luchingba BJP da karigi yawroidabano haibase madugi damda BJP se yawjabni
Oinam constituency Congress intending candidate THANGJAM Itoibi has assured to work for welfare of farmers, youths and better road connections. She was speaking at the formation of Oinam Kendra Development Committee at his residence in Ngaikong, Sipai today. Workers and members of both level committee from various parts of the constituency attended the program. Third state-level debating competition on the topic Condition of Minorities in Manipur has been improved under BJP-led government was held at Lilong Haurabi College today. Lilong Haurabi College Students' Union under the aegis of college, IQAC and NSSL organized a competition at the college multipurpose hall. Social scientist Dr. Dhanabir Laishram acted as a speaker. Winners of open quiz competition on Anglo-Manipur War held in a wake of 13th August Patriots Day and winners of today's debating competition were felicitated on the occasion. Law Minister THANGJAM extends greeting to Hindu community on the occasion of Durga Puja. In his message, the minister said this festival marks the triumph of goodness over evil. He wished for peace, wisdom and courage in overcoming life's obstacles with the advent of this festival. And in sports news, second state-level Yogasana Sports Championship kicked off at the indoor stadium of Kumalam Park Sports Complex today. The championship, which will be held till October 15, is being held under the aegis of Manipur Yogasana Sports Association. Director of Youth Affairs and Sports Department Manipur T. Pulen, social activist El Minabanta Association President Dr. N. Chauba, Advisor S.H. Brajamohan, Treasurer M. Dinamohan, General Secretary of Manipur State Yoga Association Dr. N. Ibohal and officials of MYSA attended the event. More than 60 athletes from Imphal East, Imphal West, Taubal, Kakching, Bishnupur, Ukhrul and Senapati district are competing in the traditional Yogasana, artistic single Yogasana, artistic pair Yogasana, rhythmic pair Yogasana and artistic group. Winners will participate at National Yogasana Sports Championship to be held in Gujarat this year.
Yogasana Sports Association Maisasi akoina affiliation toraga NOC piraga registration toraga tonganba discipline ama oina hap yabre yengambane ataida Manipur gi oina policy das maina one state one association in one discipline na akoi akang higatana matamda yogasana ga yoga gi khenabase all India gi oina akoi gi khenabase puthорактana khotana tongan ba item or Indian Olympic Association IOC na tongan ba mafam matam gi matungina akoina recognition pibirak pataragadi akoi Manipur dasu akoina taramna athuba matamda akoi gi yas ki taraf tagi NOC biduna registration tahannabagi mateng pangjage.
Host Maldives and India have beat the opponents in the 13th SAF Football Championship being held under the aegis of South Asian Football Federation. In the 7th league match, Maldives beat Sri Lanka in 10-0. Ali Ashfa scored a lone winning goal at 6 minutes of the match, while in the 8th league match, India defeated Nepal in 1-0. Indian captain Sunil Chetri scored the winning goal at 82nd minute of the match. Bangladesh will play against Nepal at 4:30 p.m. and India will take on Maldives at 9:30 p.m. on September 13th. Manipur State Kabaddi Association is all set to hold various Kabaddi tournaments. Press release from the association notices that sub-junior boys and girls invitational cash prize tournament will be held at Nambol Lorembam Lekai from November 10 till 16th. Junior boys and girls invitational cash prize tournament will be held at Moirang Sangthong from December 10 to 13th, and senior men's and women's state Kabaddi championship will be held at Moirang Kampu Panchayat ground from December 27 till 13th. Second round matches of the 47th Indian Wells Tennis Tournament have kicked off at United States, California. In men's singles second round of the tournament, Jay Ishner of USA beat Japan's Y Nishioka 6-3, 6-4. Germany's Azevre beat Jay Bruschi of USA 6-3, 3-6, 6-1. Spain's P. Carreno defeated Ecuador's E. Gomez in 6-1, 6-4. And Chile's C. Garin defeated E. Escobedo of USA in 7-5, 6-2 to advance to the third round. While in women's singles second round matches, V. Azarenka of Belarus defeated Czech Republic's Piketova 7-5 in 6-4. S. Rogers of USA trashed Romania's Irina Begu in 6-0, 6-2. A. Sasnovic of Belarus also defeated Romania's Simona Halep in 7-5, 6-4. And J. Pigula of USA defeated Italy's J. Paolini in 6-4, 6-1 to advance in the third round. Remaining matches of the second round will continue tomorrow. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Kangkok chapter of Urdu Hills 2.0 witnesses massive public turnout. Chief Minister Nongthomba Bireen inaugurates 29 projects. President Adhikari Mayum Sardar says BJP has chalked out OCT to gain absolute majority in upcoming votes. Manipur Legislative Assembly election. Election-related violence breaks out in Andhra Assembly constituency. 316 bullet injuries, 1 hit to condition. Vaccination Express for door-to-door vaccination. Manipur reports 105 new COVID-19 cases, 127 recoveries and 0 deaths in past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 5.85%. India adds 18,132 fresh COVID-19 cases, 21,563 recoveries, and 193 deaths in the past 24 hours. Recovery rate rises to 19%. And that's all we have in this edition of the Primetime Bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur News. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Till then, good night. Stay indoors and stay safe.
Khanganjava Haukiba September Thagi Manungda Centra Boating the Boat Tongba Lakpiramba Kanagumba Mioi Amagi Sanagi Lik Mari Ama Tahobadagi the Loktak Lake Tourism Development Cooperative Society Limited Centragi Boat Driver Singna Kunduna Society Asi Office the Lazari Maramaduna Kanagumba Kanagumbi Singna Sanagi Lik Mari Asiki